Hello everyone, my name is Joe, Victor Echo 1 Bravo Whiskey Victor. What we're looking at this morning is just a quick look at the latest project I've been playing with for the last month or so. It's a Radioberry. Basically, it's a little transceiver that uses a Pi as a normal function, but it can work without it. It can work with another board. But anyway, what you have in front of you is a Radioberry here. I'm kind of see if I can get some background that doesn't distract. There we go. There it is right there. That's a little Raspberry Pi 5, but a 4 works fine. That's the bottom layer. The middle layer is a fan that I've got hooked up in there. And this next layer where my thumb is actually the Radioberry. It's a transceiver, 0 to 50 megahertz. Puts out about, I think, 100 milliwatts by itself. So on top is a little preamp, and that has the transceiver switch relay, basically, and it also is a preamplifier going up to about 5 watts. I use this for FT8 digital modes, so I typically run it about 2.5 to 3 watts or so, and I've run this thing for 24 hours a day, and then running it FT8 for hours and hours and hours, making contacts, and never had an issue. It can run, this thing can run as a server, which is what I do all the time, or it can run locally. So I'll put that one down. This is actually a Pi 4, sorry. I said it was a Pi 5, but it's a Pi 4 because it's a spare one I'm testing with. The one I have here that I'm actually finalizing and working with now is a Pi 5. I just took the cover off, and a little hard to see in there, but same story. At the very bottom, you'll see the black heatsink basically for the Pi 5, a little interface board on the right. The next layer up is the Radioberry, and then the very top again is the PA amplifier. So that's the full transceiver. There is no low pass filter with it, so I built a little low pass filter in here. I have actually a one that it will automate and change by itself instead of manual, but I haven't installed that yet, and probably I'll install it in here sometime. So other additions are what else here? I've got normally have the cover on this thing like so, and I'm in the process of mounting this unit, which is the switches, so it'll give me VFO and whatever other buttons that I want to program on that unit. So when I'm using it here, I can just pull it down, or it'll clamp on with magnets basically onto that interface. And this is just a USB-C connection. So if I'm using on my my laptop upstairs, whatever, then this will work fine as well. So what you're looking at over here is the actual Radioberry in action. I'm going to turn this light off. The Radioberry in action here. This is an 8-inch touch screen. Right now I'm running SParksdr, and it has, it's a full transceiver, has all the bells and whistles that a normal transceiver would have, including Vox, and this has FT8 actually built in. Let me see here, right there. Now if we wait a second or so, you should see it responding to FT8. This is this morning around 9:30 on Monday. So the band is, still active on 40 meters, whatever. And right there, we just got some decoding done. Okay, so as I mentioned, it has all the different things you set up that you need to set up or not set up. You can go full scale. You can hide the menus and all that sort of thing. So I'll just go back down here. Nothing unusual. This is SParksdr, it's called. Right now it's using that. I'll just turn it off and actually just close it. Move it over here a bit. Now this is a full running a Linux system basically, so you can go on the internet, watch videos, whatever you'd normally do from a normal computer basically. Right here is one of the other programs that is installed. It's called Pi HPSDR, and it's another presentation of different GUI interface. So you see it's come up with the Pi server that it's found, which is running, because remember this runs as a server and as a local transceiver. So I can choose any one of these ones here. I'll just choose this one. It'll go out and find the radio. That is the actual sorry, that's actually the Radioberry that you're seeing right now, but it's running Pi HPSDR software. Again, same story. You have all the menu setups. You can go through them all, that sort of thing. But so that's the local representation. Now, as I said before, 99% of the time when I run it on a remote mode, which basically the system's down here, which is this it running, which is a 3D printed case that I built, and I put some small extra cooling fans on the side, a couple more cooling fans on the top. Give you a little bit of a look here, and then most of the interface cables are just at the back. You know, your normal power, RF, and that sort of stuff. Nothing really unusual. So it's quite a small case. It's only about maybe 8 inches deep. I could have made it smaller, but I was trying to look at the cooling aspect more than anything else. So that's it for the quick rundown on the local setup. I will do the next one on the remote setup. 7 trees for E1BWV.